some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Irish offense comes out, first chance we've had to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
They punt it away on 4th down, and they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives.
He's loose. He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. Linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They've spun it a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Kane. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Goes to the marker, it's Nolan. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tap.
Throws toward the end zone. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He's up to 57 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to barge in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. On the snap, it's Brady. Under fire. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. Take a sack back at the 36. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Tom.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, they get the ball back, but way behind the line of scrimmage. They need a telescope to find the first down marker. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Milwin. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it! Into the end zone! Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback.
Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Milwin. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And how about that play by the Priest? And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And some room to work. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Running into the open space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the... What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Just keep slinging it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brave. Grab near the marker. It's Nolan. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hurley. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now,
he's got it, first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a...